I'll be able to help. I promise. Please, just let me join.
Hill, I've made my decision. It's not yet time for you to take part in this mission.
No! Papa!
Старая листовка. Дискуссионная ассамблея Ориона. Мечтаете стать политиком? Вас не устраивают нынешние условия жизни? Довольно скорбить. Скорбить, я кляпну. Ладно, довольно скоблить. Я люблю це слово. Мені просто цікаво, що так скоблить. Скопчать. Довольно скоблить каменные таблички в храме. Скоблить. Все равно непонятное слово. Вступайте в дискуссионную ассамблею и расскажите, почему вы недовольны правительством. Идеально для философа. Ой, чувствую, сейчас буде складно. А перед тим, давайте розглянемо одну штуку.
Я там отримав якусь новеньку штучку. О, ось віси. Була минулої серії отакі віси. Нічого не погано, якщо много, получается щиту. О, це... Ні, ну це прикольне равновесие. А що ці роблять? Подождіть, це воно. Де воно? Все. Устойчивость повышает, снижая вероятность прерывания вашего действия врагом. Ну, прикольная штука. Вероятность прерывания вашего действия. Не, ну смотрите, по 2-2-2. Ну а тут, конечно, защита хорошая. Ладно, давайте це візьме поставимо. Прикольно, дивіться, 3-3-3-3-3-3-3 всюди, і ще при цьому дає такі пасівочки. Мені подобається. Можна сказати, що вирохідно і вигідно проходити оці іспитання. Ну, якщо попередньо глянете, дуже вигідно. Ну, мені б не помішало прокачати оці ж магічні кольця. Чаровід, я називаю там. Було б не помагати, треба прокачати. Що так в мене предметів стало мало? Не поняв. Хоча було більше. Я вже бомжую. А ось тут ще дуже багато. У мене якийсь лічний ключ Лоренса. До речі, почекайте. Я вернуся зараз.
Все ж таки, давайте залетимо. Там щось можна прокачати. Телепортація в укриття. Давайте все ж таки прокачаємося. До того моменту, як почати іспитання. Ну, мені кажеться, буде легке. Я вже так прокачаний, що не знаю, я сам себе боюся. Позвучить. Поробити з цією мишкою, не знаю. Дуже сильно чутливо. Наче і прикольно, але не завжди.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Так, що тут у нас? Здравствуй, милая, как дела? Да, я хотів поговорити з нею. А не, я начебто щось достав. О, чертеж.
Hey, look, I found a new blueprint. Awesome, cutie. It's very detailed. Now I can make more trinkets for you.
О. А, ну які украшення? А, все. Огняні щось, да, амулети. Який вигідніший? Ну, логічно, що амулет культіста вигідніше брати. Хоча не факт. Тут 7, 7, 8. Браслет культіста. А, і ще в мене є. Амулет Декуріона. Це проти холода. Да, не вистачає слідки чорного железа. Але нашу мені, чесно кажучи, якщо я вже так прокачався з предметами. Ось ще є храмовика. Теж не вистачає ресурсів. Обідно. Оружие. А, до речі, модифікації хочу ж попробувати. Чи можна я модифікувати? Я собі воно прокачав ось цю штуку, купив, але як їх пользуватися ним, я не сильно трошки впетрав. Ну я наче й поняв, а наче й не поняв. Клинки купаются в солнечном свете, даруя владельцу силу, подобные ослепительным лучам. Все атаки теперь тратят ОВ владельца, но урон от них значительно увеличивается. Я наче його взяв собі, купив, не знаю, щось воно не допомагає. Або я трошки не поняв, як користуватися. Да, я хочу ось оцей спосіб. Зв'язного неба тут красивий. Хоча і цей красивий. Тут прикольна штука. Ми розглядали минулий раз, но хотілося б. Зону поражения заряженных лучей и также сбивать врагов с ног или пробивать их защиту за счет дополнительных затрат УВ. Прикольная штука. Резонующие астериты не хватает. Капец. Чуть-чуть не хватает. А где взять мне эти резонующие астериты? Сейчас пойду подивлюся в лавке, может их есть. Тут тоже, дивіться, не можу нічого прокачати. Це капець, я не знаю. Де мені взяти хоч щось, щоб прокачати? Кінжали хоч можу прокачати. Розплавище зв'язне ядро треба. Я, наверное, піду пошукаю раз ядро. Щас. Ядро. Хе-хе-хе, от ти. Так, ядро. Ледяной концентрат. А тут того немає. Клас. Ні. Сподівався на більше, але не
I look forward to your next visit,
можна
friend.
скупити трошки речей, бо я бачу, в мене вже не вистачає.
How can this humble servant be of service,
Ладно,
friend?
баклан трошки. Бутиль. 3. І бомбочок. 7. Тоді максимум 7 можна.
Forward to your next
Ладно,
visit,
погнали.
friend.
Бачите, нічого я не прокачав. Так, і як мені... Так, і куди мені треба? Товар Пріма. Ладно, погнали. Я тебе знаю. новая листовка. Сидир из дома Золотой Ветви устраивает пробные дебаты. Скучаете по философским дискуссиям? Ха. Ну да. Архонт разрешил нам провести пробные дебаты в конце этого месяца. Темой обсуждения станет брачный союз между мужчиной и женщиной. Голосование разрешено, однако политические споры под строгим запретом. В день проведения мероприятия все гости смогут угоститься звездным вином. То вони більш за все туди і прийдуть, не то щоб безкоштовно вином бухнуть. Да. Тема: нужны ли нам жени мужья, если мы не стареем и не умираем? І ще вони жалуються. Це мене дивує. Нащо ще жалуватися? О богах звезд и взрослении. Автор Опалий. Бытует мнение, что в период полового созревания к афейским мальчикам привязывается тьма. Где бы юноша ни прятался, тьма всегда его отыщет. Испытания выдержат лишь сильные духом, слабые же лишатся души. Из полудреме юношу вырывают звуки приближающихся шагов и шелест бархата о кожу. Он слышит аромат, который кажется ему мягче и нежнее свечного запаха, и представляет, как с небес спускается луч лунного света. К юноше приближается женщина, прекрасная, как луна. Он видит тонкий силуэт, облаченный в платье из белого шифона. Женщина медленно сокращает расстояние между ним и собой. Лунный свет подчеркивает соблазнительные изгибы ее фигуры. Глядя на загадочную особу, юноша вспоминает о деве-воительнице, единственной женщине среди богов звезд. Он щурится, силясь разглядеть ее получше, но глаза застилает пелена, и он без сил падает на землю. В груди у него бушует пламя, из-за него он сильно потеет. Взволнованный юноша хватает ртом воздух. Чего так, да? Свечный аромат слышится все отчетливее. Юноша постепенно утрачивает способность ясно мыслить от того аромату, да? Словно огонь выжигает его розум. Ох ты, ё-моё. Хорошее описание якогось такое ранобе. Ее нежные прикосновения пропитаны бесконечной любовью. Они теплее солнечного света и влажнее морской воды. Юноша поддается ее поцелуям, позволяя своей печали разбиться на осколки. Окруженный божественной добротой, он погружается глубоко во тьму и одновременно испытывает гнев, стыд, сожаление, отчаяние и ненависть. Книга, из которой вырвана эта страница, не была принята в библиотеку храма по причине несоответствия стандартам. Я понял. Ах, да. Ну, в цьому є фантастика. Так, ну що ж. Давай, поговоримо. Ой, тут.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Is everything all right?
We have evidence that Agnes not only is a cultist, but that she's also infiltrated the Legion and is planning to take Argus Plaza.
Agnes? I never thought my suspicions would be confirmed.
You already knew?
A while back, Narcus reported to me that he thought someone was planning to invade Laurel Mansion from the sewer. Although the sewer is overseen by marble soldiers, there are some strange holes in their defenses. I had no evidence, nor could I say what's in that sewer.
Your instincts were right. I'm sure with this evidence, Marble will have to listen to reason.
Let's take the trials first. I'll find the right moment to use it. Ready?
Давайте хоча б спитаємо подробності. Значит, нам надо одержать победу в нескольких сражениях? Да. Мы должны добраться до площади Афтении, что в конце бульвара Прима. Но Марбл позаботился о том, чтобы это было непросто. Времени перевести дух у нас точно не будет. И многие проходили такие испытания. За всю жизнь, за всю историю лишь несколько счастливцев добрались до площади. Хотя дорога туда занимает меньше 5 минут. Извини, наверное, не стоило тебя в это впутать. Ты чего? Все нормально. Да? Спасибо, что спросила. Просто немного переживаю. Я давно не сражалась, поэтому попросила Биона дать мне пару советов. Я постараюсь защитить нас от солдат. Когда я даю указания, выполняй их. В ином случае действуй по своему усмотрению. Поняла. Помоги мне, я убью врага.
Ready?
Ну давай.
Ready. During the fight, don't worry about me. Just keep moving forward. Priest, everything is ready.
Minerva, the sinner of House Laurel is about to undergo the trials of remission with the approval of Marble, the Archon of Legion. Minerva and her warrior will sincerely pray to the three to redeem themselves in blood. I, Wassily, a devoted believer and representative of the Aristoi, will bear witness to everything. Let the trials begin!
One way. Get ready for the next one. Waves on the way. Concentrate.
North wind!
Plaza. This should be the last wave, if it goes well. You all right? Be careful.
is your failure. Your elite soldiers couldn't even beat a child. Do you have anything to say?
No. This is...
Do something about it. Your reputation is in ruins. No one will believe you are capable of anything ever again. Or maybe, do you want to do it yourself?
We've officially passed the trials, right?
Yes, it's amazing, mistress. Congratulations on your completion of the trials. Under the witness of the representative of the Aristoi and the Archon of Legion, and the Gods of Stars, I will officially repeal.
Wait.
Is there a problem, Lord Marble?
Mistress Minerva, you have redeemed yourself. That is quite clear. And you regain your noble status. But your warrior has not. She has committed numerous crimes. I will deal with her here and now.
What? That can't be right. She completed the trials with me.
She did. But only because she was designated by you as your only guard. I hadn't interfered because you hadn't completed your trials yet. Outsiders are not citizens, and the law doesn't apply to them.
You don't understand. This child is crucial to saving Aphis. I went along with your pointless trials. Now you want to punish Hildha with the same archaic laws?
Do you want me to make you an exile again, Mistress Minerva?
By the gods, you disgust me. You've left me no choice, Marble. Before the trial, I uncovered evidence that Acme has turned to the Ethless. She's also colluded with Centurion Lawrence, and they conspire to launch an attack on Argus Plaza. Look at the evidence. Centurion Lawrence has given the cult all of your military deployments.
What?
Well, today is just the trials of remission. We'll need to convene a religious court at another time for identification and judgment.
Listen to me. The cult is going to ravage Argus Plaza, and the threat from Eumenides is imminent. We are running out of time. I risked my life today in front of the Gods of Stars, not for myself, but for all of Aphis.
Impossible. Agnes and Lawrence. No.
Marble, let go of your pride. We can still work together to fight the cult and Eumenides. Now's not the time to...
Silence! You lie. You're attempting to deceive everyone. You think you can distinguish right from wrong better than the three? You dare speak of justice? Enough! I'm here to personally see to Hildha's punishment.
Watch out!
fulfilled by
By the gods! Outsider, what have you done?
He came at me! You all saw it!
He was doing his duty, nothing more. You, however, murdering an Archon is a heinous crime.
If you want to convict Hільда, remember that I am involved as well. I helped her.
Mistress, don't worry, I am on your side. In fact, I believe now is the time. Please, take it.
This is the Archon relic.
On behalf of the Aristoi, and witnessed by the gods of stars, I will tolerate the actions of this outsider until the Trinity Night comes. Outsider, your behavior will determine what happens next.
I said I didn't!
Hільda, it's all right. We have the relic. Though I do know the way he looks down on non-Ephesians is pathetic.
Watch yourself, Minerva. I can modify the results of the trials at any time.
You wouldn't dare. As Trinity Night approaches, so does the key to lifting our curse. I, Minerva of House Laurel, hereby promise that there will be a way to end this. No matter what Eumenides is planning on that mountain, Hільda and I will stop him. And I will prove that these prejudices against outsiders are wrong.
Very well. I'm sure the gods of stars have heard your promise. I look forward to whatever you're going to do, mistress.
In the name of the One, I will succeed. Hільda, let me know if you're ready to go back to the shelter. Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter. Hільda, let me know if you're ready to go back to the shelter.
Статуя Эфтении. Эта статуя была воздвинута в памяти о Эфтении из дома Платиновой Луни, храброго, пожертвующей собой ради объединения Афеса. После окончания гражданской войны в период республики за власть в Афесе боролись две враждующие фракции. Так продолжалось до тех пор, пока не появилась Эфтения. Ее вдохновляющие речи, справедливость и любовь к родному краю возродили в сердцах афесян гордость за свой народ, за свой город. Однако сама она трагически погибла. Без ее объединения бы не случилось. Мы бы попали в рабство к мартунцам. Берегите память о Эфтении. Архонт Легиона Филипп, эра мечтателей, 1060 год.
Lord Marble, I must speak with you. By the gods, Eumenides! How? Didn't you die in the ritual? You misunderstand. I was actually trapped inside the Nexus. But now I've mastered a part of its power. I can even project my consciousness everywhere in Apis with my original likeness. I've appeared before you now to show you my abilities and prove that I'm still alive. I don't understand. What are you? Are you saying that this is you alive? I saw it with my own eyes. During the aspiration, you merged with the Nexus. Minerva and Asterigos didn't believe you were dead. So all that time, I knew. I was conscious in the Nexus. I just couldn't speak. They stayed with me and studied me for nearly 200 years. I saw everything. I'm here talking to you now because I only recently regained control. No. Monster. Get out. I can't believe you. No. That hurts. Don't you see? You're no longer human. I didn't think you'd be so irrational. Very well. I'll come again another day. By the gods, do not show up again. Ever!
Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter.
We were raised in the old ways, to achieve Afes's glory and spiritual values. But long before we became the adherents, we should have realized that no matter how perfect a system is, it will grow corrupt over time. Marble, the Archon who devoted everything to his country, eventually became nothing more than a puppet of the system. And here we are, just wishing to get our hands on a sliver of the glory of days past.
Minerva?
I'm fine. I need you to get back safely. Soldiers have already appeared on Prima Boulevard. We'd better leave before the situation gets more chaotic.
But Marble...
I feel bad for him. He didn't deserve that. You saw. Those Aristoi put him under enormous pressure. Now it's my turn to shoulder it.
No. We'll end this together.
Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt, Mistress. Narcus and I have found Agnes.
And? What were you able to find out?
She turned into a beast to attack us. We were forced to eliminate her. Narcus is collecting more information, which I believe will help the adherents.
Thank you, Bion. That's good to know. Hilda, I need to keep in touch with the Aristoi. Why don't you rest up? And thank you. Her performance was extraordinary. Everything's ready, Hilda. Tell me when you're good to go.
A great fight, Hilda. You stole my thunder, but the Mistress emerged victorious thanks to you. Very well done.
What were you doing at the time?
I was preparing for the honor duel, and another thing.
Duel? What duel?
Just another Ephesian tradition, and some planning. Definitely nothing as exciting as what you were up to.
Fighting the Archon would have been really exciting for you?
I have a lot of respect for Lord Marble. He died pursuing his beliefs. He set a good example for me, and I really wanted to have a good fight against him, going all out. But now that he's returned to the Three, I can only pray for him. Did you know there's a terraced garden in Argus Amphitheater? It used to be closed off. Besides preparing for the honor duel, Narcus and I also traced the cultists all the way there. We found a lot.
What did you find?
We met some Aristoi who disliked Marble. We can consider them supporters of Petrius. They insisted that Petrius was innocent, and he was sabotaged by Eumenides and the Mistress, which compromised the development of Aphis.
If I hadn't been to Styx, I might have been inclined to agree with them.
Very extreme, don't you think? Those Aristoi often visit the terraced garden or invite people to their parties. Narcus goes there every now and then to find more information. You can go too if you're interested.
I see.
Yes? Lawrence. So, this is how his life ended. He was a mysterious, quiet man. He'd often stare up at the sky and say something out of nowhere. Was he a good man? I think so. It's just that maybe his definition of good was slightly different from others. I'm not surprised he joined the cultists.
But he was also Marble's valued deputy. Would he have been so easily swayed by the cultists?
A man like Marble would never attempt to understand Lawrence's true feelings. He was unsophisticated and kept questioning everything. I'm not surprised he ended up making some unethical decisions. Lawrence was living in his own world. I'd never have someone like that by my side. I've only now just realized how many dog tags I've collected. I've always thought I'd end up one of them. Hildha, I must thank you.
What are you going to do with the tags?
I don't know.
What did you do in the past?
Soldiers who died in battle but had no home were buried in the public cemetery.
And now?
There are no bodies, only names. The most we can do is to put their names on a monument. Because of that, these tags are more meaningful. They're all that's left.
Let's bury the tags in the cemetery then.
Going to Fallon Academy won't be that easy.
If I don't go, I'm sure you'll just go by yourself.
No. That's enough, child. Stop worrying about this. You should continue with the Mistress's mission.
Why is Bion trying so hard to send me away? Weird. If I have time, I ought to check out the cemetery at Fallon Academy.
You did an excellent job protecting the Mistress and completing the trials.
I was prepared to fight, but I honestly didn't expect Marble to be so aggressive.
Lord Marble upheld the Ephesian traditions until his dying breath. Everything he did was in full compliance with Ephesian laws.
Shouldn't our charges have been rescinded once we passed the trials of remission?
It is up to the Archon to decide if they wish to intervene as a final trial. These traditions served us well for 1,000 years before the curse. Historically, most Archons have chosen to grant a pardon when the challenger reaches the final trial. Some were touched by their determination and perseverance. Some were mindful of political pressure and didn't want to hurt someone already wounded. Of course, there were also cowards who didn't dare to fight in person.
But the host already announced that we'd passed, and Marble still targeted me.
Until the certificate is signed, the Archon has the right to come and serve as the final trial. Lord Marble claimed you were not a rightful candidate because you are an outsider. He was both right and wrong.
What?
There are still loopholes in Ephesian laws. Once a group has passed the trials, the challenger's gods will also have their charges cleared. And Ephesian laws apply to anyone inside Ephesian territory. So while outsiders do not have the right to apply for the trials of remission, they can serve as guards of the challenger. On the other hand, martial law grants the Archon the right to make temporary decisions in the interest of national security.
Does that mean Marble had the right to change the result of the trials?
Not really. The trials of remission are one of the supreme glorious traditions of Afes and cannot be superseded by any other order. However, martial law is also a law for national emergency and commands supreme authority.
This is giving me a headache. Why do you have so many complicated laws?
You still have a lot more to learn. What can I do for you? Mind your manners.
I felt this awkward atmosphere ever since you returned. What happened at Argus Plaza?
Marble's dead.
What? Marble? Dead?
Yeah, because...
Oh, my stars. That explains the look on Minerva's face. My poor friend. Those pedantic conservatives will surely blame it on her.
Aren't you concerned about Marble's death?
Why would I be? He's returned to the stars. But my dear Minerva is facing enormous pressure. What I should do now is have her back.
Maybe you're right.
What type of music do you like? Come to chat when you have time.
So, Marble died in a battle. May his soul reach the gods.
I thought he was an enemy of you and Petrius.
You are not wrong, but he was also the most devoted keeper of Ephesian traditions over the past 1,000 years, and I respect him for that. I'm curious, did the Aristoi Quarter retain its former glory under his reign?
It's mostly good, but you still have to stay here in the shelter. No going out for you.
Of course, I'm fully aware. What can I do for you, child? May the three bless you.
What great news! Now you've given both the cultists and the army a hard slap in the face. I hope the cultists can stop hurting each other now. Thanks, sweetie. That's the best news I've heard so far. But the best news will be when Mistress Minerva successfully stops Eumenides and removes Asterigos. Don't you think?
Oh, I knew you could do it. I've always believed you are the savior of Afes.
You've never said that.
Have I not? Oh, but I was certainly thinking it. Speaking of which, now we have the perfect business opportunity. Shall I sneak into the Aristoi Quarter? How can this humble servant be of service, friend? I look forward to your next visit, friend.